Hey, Cornerstone Church, Pastor Jaclyn here with 21 days of prayer and fasting. Exodus was written by Moses in about 1440 BC. Moses is a type of Christ because Christ delivers us from bondage in a similar way that Moses delivered the Israelites from slavery. This book is so interesting to me because of the detail it goes into regarding the relationships between the people and Moses and God. The verse I want to share with you today is Exodus 33:14, and He, God Himself, said, "My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest." God has just asked Moses to tell the Israelites that it is time to leave Sinai to go to the land promised to Abram, Isaac, and Jacob. However, due to their stiff-necked nature, God told them He would remove His presence from them. They were distraught and took off all of their festive dress, and Moses moved the portable tabernacle outside of their camp. The chapter goes on to describe how whenever Moses went to meet with God in the tabernacle, each man went and stood at his tent door and watched until Moses went into the tent, how the pillar of the cloud descended and stayed at the door of the tabernacle, and how the men would worship in their own tent door. It says in verse 11, "So the Lord spoke to Moses face to face as a man speaks to a friend." I don't know about you, but I can't imagine that and long for that all at the same time. Moses then talks to God as if he is his friend and basically calls him out and says, "You have told me to get these people to move, but you haven't told me who you're going to send with me." Because the last time God asked Moses to do something brave, he couldn't do it alone and he had to bring Aaron. If I was God, I probably would have been pretty ticked at this point, and I would have told Moses to suck it up and either go or don't go. But God actually does the exact opposite of that. He doesn't tell Moses he will send his brother, his best friend, or a warrior to protect him. He offers him the best accomplice Moses could ever dream up. God says, "My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest." This use of the word rest is to settle down, to be soothed or quieted, to be secure, to be still, to dwell peacefully. It's the same verb that's used to describe the Spirit of God resting upon the Messiah. This is not the rest that comes from scrolling for an hour or for a good night's sleep. This is the rest that can come only from God, that has the power to soothe, settle, and calm our spirits. This is the same rest that is available to you and to me when we invite the presence of God into our chaos. It is a peace that surpasses all understanding, a peace that is not dependent on circumstances, but relies on the Prince of Peace. I don't know what you're facing today, but I do know that the God of perfect peace, and that if you'll let Him into your tent, He will go with you and give you a soul-fueling rest that only He can give. Today you have a choice. Will you be stiff-necked like the Israelites and stress over the things that you cannot control, or will you surrender to your circumstances to the one who promises, "My presence will go with you and I will give you rest"? Have a great day, guys.